Hi, I am Dr. Arsalan and today we are going to discuss the MCQs on discovery of viruses. So the first question is purely related to the discovery of virus, that the virus was first discovered by Dash in 1892. Options given are Friedrich Twort, Walter Fleming, Ellerman and Loeffler, Martin Beijerink, Dimitri Ivanovski. So before going to click the right option, we should know the names of the scientists mentioned here and their contribution to the science of microbiology. So the first one was Friedrich Twort. He discovered the bacteriophage in 1915. Walter Fleming, he discovered the chromosomes. Ellerman, he discovered the chicken leukemia virus. Loeffler discovered the foot and mouth disease virus. Martin Beijerink, he was a scientist who named this infectious agent as virus. So all these options are not appropriate to this question. Last one is Dimitri Ivanovski. He was the scientist. The correct option is Dimitri Ivanovski. He was the scientist who discovered virus for the first time. He was studying tobacco mosaic disease, and he extracted the juicy sap from the infected leaves of tobacco and used Chamberlain filter. So this point should be kept in mind that he used Chamberlain filter and the sap was filtered through this Chamberlain filter. Still the filtrate was infectious and it infected the healthy tobacco plants when these are applied with this filtrate filtered through the Chamberlain. So the scientists came to the conclusion that this was some filtrable substance, not the bacteria, because that bacteria cannot pass through a filter or filter paper. So this agent was first time discovered by Dimitri Ivanovsky in 1892. Thereafter, Martin Beijerink named this infectious agent as virus. So the correct option is Dimitri Ivanovsky. He was a scientist who for the first time discovered the virus. So the next question is related to the discovery of bacteriophage. He asks that bacteriophage was discovered by Dash in 1915. I'm mentioning dates and years along with these MCQs because sometimes the questionnaire asks the discovery year or date, so you should also memorize these years of discovery. So given options are Frederick William Twort, Walter Fleming, Dimitri Ivanovsky, and Friedrich Loeffler. Friedrich William Twort, he was a scientist who discovered bacteriophage in 1915, so this is the correct option. Other scientists, as we have mentioned earlier, that Walter Fleming discovered the chromosomes, Dimitri Ivanovsky discovered the tobacco mosaic virus, and Friedrich Loeffler, he discovered the foot and mouth disease virus in animals. Next question is about the isolation of viruses. He asked that the virus was firstly isolated and crystallized by Dash in 1935. Again, the year should be remembered. The given options are Dimitri Ivanovsky. We know that he discovered the virus. His complete name is Wendell Meredith Stanley. He was a botanist born in USA. He was a scientist who for the first time isolated the virus from infected tobacco, the tobacco mosaic virus, in crystalline form. So the correct option is Wendell Meredith Stanley. Next is Loeffler. He discovered the foot and mouth disease virus. Friedrich Twort discovered the bacteriophage. So the correct option is Wendell Meredith Stanley, W.M. Stanley. Next question relates to the treatment of viruses. He, there is no specific treatment against virus because the options given are lack of cellular machinery. No doubt viruses lack cellular machinery, but it does not seem to be appropriate answer regarding this. Next is lack of receptor genes. This is an absurd statement, absolutely irrelevant. Next is multiply repeatedly in the host cells, so it seems appropriate, quite appropriate. So the viruses keep on multiplying in the host cells, therefore these cannot be eradicated by antiviral agents or antibacterial agents from the host. However, the host immune system can eradicate and eliminate this viral infection. And next is all of this, so it is not the correct one. The correct option is C, multiply viruses multiply repeatedly in the host cell. Fifth question is size of virus ranges. Options given are 1 to 10 nanometer, 10 to 100 nanometer, 25 to 300 nanometer, and 100 to 1000 nanometer. Before going to solve these MCQs, we should know about the smallest and largest of viruses known in the world. The smallest virus is picornavirus of size 20 to 25 nanometer. Picornavirus size range is 20 to 25 nanometer, while the largest virus in the world is pox virus. Size range is 240 to 300 nanometer. So this option is quite in the ranges of smallest and largest virus. So the correct option here is 25 to 300 nanometer. Sixth question is, group of viruses known to cause plant diseases are called. So the viruses which infect plants are termed as, the options are phages. This is not correct answer because phages refer to the viruses which infect bacteria. Mosaic, this is the group of viruses infectious to plants. So the correct answer is mosaic. Mosaic are the group of viruses which infect plants. Virions. Virions are the complete structural viruses containing capsid as well as genome but present outside the host. This is called virion. All of these, so this is not correct. The correct one was mosaic. Seventh question is, the credit of discovery of OPV goes to. OPV is the oral polio vaccine. Oral polio vaccine was discovered by, the options given are Salk and Sabin, Edward Jenner, Louis Pasteur, and W. M. Stanley. So Salk and Sabin, they are two scientists, Jonas Salk in 1955 and Sabin in 1960. They both independently discovered the polio vaccine successfully, and it has successfully eliminated polio virus from most of the developed countries. This was the contribution of Jonas Salk and William Sabin. So the correct option is Salk and Sabin. Next option is Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner developed the vaccine against smallpox. He was a physician. US Pasteur developed vaccine against rabies, and W. M. Stanley isolated the virus. So these are inappropriate answers. The correct answer was Salk and Sabin. They both discovered the oral polio vaccine. Eighth question is, rabies vaccine was first prepared by Dash in 1885. So as we have mentioned in the above question, that the Salk and Sabin, they discovered the oral polio vaccine. Edward Jenner, he discovered the smallpox vaccine. Louis Pasteur developed the rabies vaccine, and W. M. Stanley isolated the tobacco mosaic virus. Question is, Dash was the first virus isolated by W. M. Stanley. The options are herpes virus, adenovirus, rabies virus, and tobacco mosaic virus. So this is fact-based question and should be remembered or memorized as such. The correct option is tobacco mosaic virus. Tobacco mosaic virus was used by the W. M. Stanley in study for isolation of the viruses, and he successfully did his job. Question is, the first virus discovered in plants, animals, and humans. So he is asking about the very first discoveries of the viruses in plants, animals, and humans. The combinations are given here: tobacco mosaic virus, adenovirus, and measles. It means that tobacco mosaic virus in plants, adenovirus in animals, and measles in humans. So it is not correct option. Next is tobacco mosaic virus, smallpox, and HIV. So it is also incorrect. Tobacco mosaic virus, herpes, and chickenpox is also incorrect. Last option is tobacco mosaic virus was discovered by Dimitri Ivanovski in plants. Foot and mouth disease virus was discovered by Loeffler in animals. And yellow fever disease virus was discovered by Carolus Finlay in humans. So this is the correct answer. This is the sequence of discovery of viruses in plants and animals and human beings. Hope this video brings much information and idea to you regarding the discovery of viruses as well as the solving MCQs. Thanks for watching. Good luck.